Welcome back to Wedlocked and Loaded.
Wedlocked and loaded.
You women.
Do not lump us all in one category.
So you girls and lie and stretch the truth and try to get us jammed up.
First of all, I'm a whole ass woman, right? Think about
no
that.
No disrespect.
Sounds like it to me. So why can't y'all, what is it with men that they just can't walk away?
Depends how good it is. You don't want to give that away.
Greetings, everyone. New episode of Wedlocked and Loaded. My name is Daniel Laurent.
And I am Leah Nicole.
And hopefully you enjoyed last week's episode with our guest, Monica Tanner. Bad marriage advice. You know, if you haven't heard that episode, make sure you go back and check it out. You know, there's a little bit more to come. There's another little surprise that we're going to do with her. So stay tuned for that. What do you think about the myths and the tips that was given?
I think the myths are things that, like, I wasn't surprised by any of the myths that were talked about. I think the tips that were given were spot on. They were spot on. I can't think of one right now in particular. One thing about, I remember talking about like wedding advice and what's typically done and said. I can't remember the tip about it. That's my own fault.
It was about the wedding itself.
It was more so about, you know, like the advice that's giving during the wedding. You know, it's typically written on
the cards.
The cards or whatever. But
that's how she started the interview when we were talking.
Yeah, but
the reason it made her write the book.
But also there was advice in there as well. But yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was helpful, and hopefully it helps some folks.
Yeah. One of the tips I do recall is basically say, like, you know, when she talked about how she tells her husband how to respond to things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, hearing it out loud, you know, sounds kind of crazy. It sounded crazy. However, it makes total sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's better to express your thoughts, you know, and your feelings around those thoughts and explain, like, hey, this is what I would like from you, as opposed to assuming that or wanting your person to be a mind reader or feeling like, oh, because we've been together so long, like they have to know that this is the thing that I like and or don't like, you know? So that one, that I'll say I recall that one, and I felt like that was like a very, I don't know if I'm going to go so far as to say, hey, when I say this thing, I need you to laugh. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I won't do that. However, you know, like I said during the show, like we had a moment where, you know, you expressed to me how you feel or felt when, you know, I would give you a different perspective of, you know, of a scenario that you would share with me that made you feel away. And, you know, you let me know, like, you know, it kind of feels like you're taking, you know, you're against me and or you don't understand me, and possibly, you know, taking the other people's, you know, side over yours. And for me, again, what worked now, you know, I was able to let you know, hey, well, I don't want you to feel that way. And because I don't want you to feel that way, because that's not what, you know, I'm trying to do. So going forward, you know, if when you want to talk, you know, let me know if it's a vent, or let me know if you're looking for advice and or a different perspective, and then we can move from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the name of the book.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's very straightforward. And I think it could have been masked in a bunch of different titles and cutesy and all that stuff. She got right to the point.
Absolutely.
So I thought that was a dope conversation. So shout out to Monica Tanner again. Yeah. Definitely make sure you check out the book Bad Marriage Advice. And so speaking of not bad marriage, we had a impromptu date night this past weekend. So
those are important, scheduled or not. Those are always important.
yeah.
And I think in those moments,
You look pretty good, I will say. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wasn't spoken for, I probably would have,
whatever.
you know what I mean? I would have, like, tried to,
You would have tried to shoot your shot.
yeah,
Mm.
and see, like, how far I would have gotten.
You should have asked the dude at the bar how far he got. But anyway,
Oh my God.
you know, those as I was saying, those nights are important. I think today, because it ran over from last night to today. I think that today, I was able to kind of like express differently how being, you know, like having time away, right? So typically it's like on vacation, you know what I'm saying? Like it feels, the time we spend together feels different when we're on vacation, right? But also the time feels different and we can communicate differently, um almost in a sense of like continuing to getting to know each other
Mm-hmm.
when we are away from the house versus being home, even if we are, you know, it is the weekend and we don't truly have any other plans. But you know, like we'll be here, TV on, you possibly on the computer, maybe I'm on my phone, but you know, but being in each other's presence, laying in the bed together. But you know, there's no real connection there. And it's not that we're not talking to each other, right? It's just the conversation is a little bit different and or limited because we're engaged in other things, although we're laying in the bed with each other, you know?
Mm.
Whereas, you know, when we are out at a restaurant, yes, there are other distractions being, you know, people, movement, you know, the food. Um, but the conversation can be is just different, right? Because we're more, I guess what it is that we're more intentional about having conversation while we are out and joking with each other, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's not always good conversation, but either way the connection is there. And by not good conversation, I mean like not jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like it could be serious stuff that we have to get to too,
Yeah,
you know?
I agree. I think it was definitely nice. It was simple. It wasn't like, you know, a full itinerary of this and this, and then we gotta hurry
Yeah.
up and catch this. And,
Yeah.
you know, it was just very like free flowing and just, oh,
It
you know
felt
what? We're down
good.
here, so let's just do this. And then let's do this. So,
Yeah, it really felt good. I don't have any regrets. Whew. I don't have any regrets. Um, but I do I'm not mad at the restaurant. I guess I chose it. I'm not mad at the restaurant that I chose thanks to Instagram. Let me chill out on those.
you got duped.
Yeah, it just wasn't it.
Yeah.
You know? It wasn't it. And yeah, it wasn't it. So if I could do one thing over that night, it definitely would be to choose a different establishment. But I went. I'm glad we went. It's done. I don't have to go back again. And I mean, and it's not because it was
Yikes.
terrible, right? I just, in my mind, I made it something that it wasn't based off of what I saw.
Mm.
And, you know, because of that, it just didn't really work for me.
Mm. Well, you know, we enjoyed each other's company, and that's what matters.
We really
So,
did. I really enjoyed you. You know, it's almost like so, it's like sometimes you have to see a person out of their natural element, right? So I'll say this. Let me say this because this probably is going to sound crazy. Like when we went to Niagara Falls the first time, it was in that moment that like I realized like, damn, like I really do love you. But during that time there, or on one of the nights, like I just realized like my love absolutely like deepened for you. And I feel like I told you this before, like it was that like it felt like but like I actually like fell in love with you all over again. Right. And so like last night, it's not that I fell in love with you all over again. But I was just reminded of the love that I actually have for you. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but
no, I mean, I feel that like I don't know so much how to articulate it, and I don't necessarily want to find like a different way to say what you just said, but I feel the same about it. I think that it was again, it was just very like simple but honest and genuine, and not like pre-planned, and not like, all right, we got to do this because, oh, we got to finish doing this because we need to get to this thing.
Yeah.
Or we got to hurry up and finish this because, parking is only for.
It was easy.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything was just like.
It was easy.
Right? I mean, sitting outside at the restaurant.
Was easy.
What'd you say? You being fresh?
No, go ahead. Sitting outside the restaurant, what?
You always gotta like.
Babe, what happened? What happened?
I know. Sitting outside the restaurant and like the waitress just like disappeared, and it was cold, and that was just kind of, Yeah. Did you enjoy the cake? Or you don't even remember it?
It was not bad. It wasn't bad.
We needed something to drink.
Definitely
water.
needed something
like
to drink. It was very thick.
It's like a hot chocolate. What was it?
It was a chocolate lava cake.
Yeah.
But I did so if whenever I have that, I only eat the outs, the oh my god, is it the perimeter? Yeah, I only eat the perimeter. I only eat the outside of it.
That's what he said.
I mean, he better eat the whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, but that's my own thing. Like it's a texture issue thing for me.
So you don't like the warm goodness on the inside?
I don't like that. No, not.
That's like
not
the best part. You're insane.
It's not the best part.
So just get a regular cake.
If they had it, I would have.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so the outer parts of that, it was still soft. You know what I mean? But it just wasn't. It wasn't gushy like. Ugh.
Jesus.
This reminds me of like slime time.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like Boston cream donuts?
I don't like, so I don't really like nothing busting in my mouth. No.
Oh my god, Leah.
So you can even like I'll eat tomatoes.
You can frame it
but
that
like,
way, and
why?
Like,
I don't like nothing busting in my mouth.
But it's
listen.
Anybody that eats a Boston cream donut does not feel
Boston
like it busts in their
jelly,
mouth.
I bet you they will now. Right?
That's insane, yeah.
For me,
I like Boston cream donuts, and so please do not frame it that way.
It busts in your mouth.
That's crazy.
But listen, so for me, I like if like I would never, that would never be my first like go to if I wanted a donut. You know what I'm saying? I like anyway. So if I did have it, if I felt like, oh, let me be a little daring today, I'll get the donut and I will literally squeeze all the filling out.
What?
I just can't do it. I can't.
What?
I will squeeze all the filling out. What the part don't you understand? And literally just like
You're a fucking
eat the
monster.
chocolate. That's all. That's the jelly. I
Like,
just can't. I can't do it.
so something happened as a kid.
Nothing. It's purely about texture.
But
Like
something happened
why
as a
can't you?
kid.
Nothing happened. So what you're not gonna do is put that on me. Okay.
Somebody did.
Nobody did. Thank you
Leah,
very much.
to
I'm
take a
telling
jelly
you,
donut and squeeze.
it's
The
the
whole
texture.
point of the jelly donut is
Yeah. So it's too much jelly, and it's too much jelly.
so squeeze some out.
I just take it all out because
You're insane.
listen,
I
squeeze it all out because what I can't get out is just the right amount that's left inside.
I tell you one thing, if we talked about this last night, the whole night would have went different.
You still would have wanted to try that. You ain't saying.
No, I don't. You're a fucking monster, yo.
I'll squeeze your jelly out too, baby. You don't complain when I do that.
Oh my God. What is happening?
Like, so what's really the difference?
Oh my God, what is happening?
And so since we're on this subject,
Oh my God.
what's it? You remember the hostess fruit pies from back in the day?
I didn't like those.
Okay, so when I did eat them, like I had to warm them up. I can't eat them cold. I had to warm them up. And again,
and you like apple pie, right?
No, so I don't eat apple pie for real.
McDonald's pies. Or somebody pie.
So I used to like McDonald's apples pie. So you never really that lets me know that you don't pay attention.
Why?
Because every time I would get a pie, this is what I was about to tell you. So like for instance, Popeye's apple pie, because that one is better than McDonald's to me since they changed up. They still fry the Popeye's one.
Wouldn't know.
But I would take the top piece off, take a piece of the top off so that I can get the filling out. I really just like a little bit of the filling flavor with the crust. So like if somebody makes, remember back in the day, like we used to go to the buffet. I think it was we've gone to Golden Corral when we was away, and then Old Country Buffet or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it had the peach cobbler.
I don't remember that.
Okay, that's a problem. So every time if they had the peach cobbler, I would get the peach cobbler and the ice cream. However, I'm the asshole who would literally just pick the top layer of crust off.
So you're the person that they like specifically made the muffin tops for.
No, so I don't eat those.
So you can go in the store.
I don't eat muffin tops.
But the point is, because they're monsters in the world, right?
No, some
they
people
can't
really
just
like
have a
muffin
muffin.
tops.
They have to have the muffin tops. So you go into certain stores and they only sell the muffin tops.
I understand. They didn't make that for me,
They are monsters, yo. Like, just eat the shit as it's intended.
It's too.
It's insane, yo.
I can't. I'm already making it soft by eating my whatchamacallit. What is it? The peach cobbler, like with cold ice cream.
Like you're taking a slice of pizza and like peeling the cheese.
Do you know I used to do that?
I believe you. You're a fucking monster.
I literally used to just
So something happened as a
nothing
happened
as a kid. Nothing nothing happened.
Your doctor.
I'm telling you, it's all texture.
I don't believe. I think it's deeper than that.
If you think about it, listen, we all have a preference of what goes in our mouth, right?
But
and
you
what we can
drink
tolerate.
lychee martinis.
They're not gooey. It's not like it's
Lychee's not gooey.
Lychee has it's weird because it's kind of firm but soft, and that's what I need. Like I like firmness in my mouth. I don't like.
Leah,
you know?
have to
What?
I don't know if you're saying this to get my goat.
I'm so not. What is the problem? I'm trying to really tell you.
Okay, I'm listening.
Just like, so for instance, like I can eat blackberries, right? They can be soft, but I thank you God, I'm able to like really pick good blackberries. What I can't eat are raspberries, right? So raspberry is so soft that it's like, I can't even, But the blackberry, like is just a little more firm.
And what about mango?
Oh, I eat a mango, but I like my mangoes firm. I don't like them super soft. So I pick my fruits and my things based on
Something
their
happened as a kid.
firmness. It's
I'm
I
putting
just
this on record, and I just want
again I
you.
want to tell you, don't do that. Don't put nothing on me that day. It ain't real.
I want to.
And that ain't real. Nothing happened to me. I
Well,
can't even touch, like, if I touch, like, for instance, if I'm like if I'm digging through the fruit, through the mango, or maybe say like an avocado or whatever, or sometimes even like a tomato, like if I touch it and it's too mushy, like it literally, like it makes me jerk back and like let out a little scream.
that's something from a child.
It's texture, like
Yeah. So this
I
is
can't
a
explain it.
segue.
Anyway,
right?
we're not putting nothing on me
This
that
is a
was not
segue.
that was not
I'm
real.
putting this on
I just
record,
told you I rebuke you in your
and
language and
it
your
needs to be like on your chart, on your docket.
Speaking of docket,
Yeah, but like
you ain't putting that on me. I
it's
don't accept it. How about it?
it's absolutely something that happened, Leah,
Babe,
that
I'm
scarred you.
telling you.
Like you must have like been digging in your bag looking for something, and it was poop in there or something.
No.
Like
So
something like that happened that fucked you up for the rest of your life.
So
Because it's not normal.
let me tell you something.
That's not normal.
I want to tell you something.
All
I want
right.
to tell you something. So I remember as a kid, like digging for worms and, you know what I'm saying, like finding snails and letting them
Did
crawl
you get
on
bitten?
No, letting them crawl on me. Like I used to freaking find garter snakes and bring them joints home.
Something happened now.
And so
from that to now, something happened.
I think I was enjoying being a child, but right now, don't ask me to dig in no fucking dirt. Don't even make me look at it if I don't have to.
Yeah.
Right?
Something blocked you. You're blocking something.
I don't know, but I could walk on sand, a sandy beach all day, baby. That I can do.
The sand mites.
I only experienced that shit one time.
Yeah. So
anyway,
all right. So
oh my gosh, why now? See now I feel traumatized.
I bet. Still something happened. You need to talk to your
Fine, if that makes you feel good,
I
will. I'll say something. I'll mention it.
Yeah.
She gonna be like, girl, bye.
No.
Yes, sir.
She's gonna say, let's talk about it.
Do you know, during my last session, I found out how old my therapist was, and I'm gonna say, like, I'm very quite shocked. I thought she was younger.
She drinks alkaline water.
I don't know what she drink, baby. I mean, definitely she got, you know what I'm saying? She got that good black don't crack.
No, there's some crack blacks walking around.
Well, that's because they do crack. No, sorry, that's terrible.
No, there's a lot of people not well, and so
no, for certain
people.
Oh, you was talking about that kind of cracked. We call them cooked, but I guess it works either way.
Same difference, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like we definitely just let this whole thing just go. Like, where are we at right now? Because we're not even talking about nothing for real.
No, so we watched the Joe Budden podcast, and Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was on, and it sparked a couple of points of conversation between us. And so we wanted to maybe go through a few of them. So one was, and it's a lot of back and forth, and people are, you know, giving her the business online about her letting her license expire, and, you know, she basically was saying that she
still practices.
She did that so she is not bound to actually diagnose people and have it be a part of their medical record. And I'm not versed in that world to know if that's true or not. However, I think that when it comes to people who are you know, trained or skilled in a particular field, and then they become media personalities to an extent, you open yourself up to critique, right? So whether it's Dr. Umar, right, and people have a million opinions, whether Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and then you look at the doctor who you see, or the doctor who is your therapist, or the doctor who is, you know, whatever, right? And you're like, wait a minute. So, like, the stuff that they say and the way that they talk is the opposite of the person that I talk to, and, you know, my insurance pays and all these things. But this person is able to almost circumvent processes, right? And like, why can't I say I'm a doctor? Right? What makes him any different than a young kid that was a doctor? He was the gynecologist.
Oh, I don't know if that was real, Ben.
No, he wasn't. That's my point.
Oh, okay.
But he was saying he was, and he was. I think his name was Dr. Love.
Okay.
Literally, which is funny.
Okay.
But like, what's the difference?
Okay, so I think for me,
And I think just a person talking is one thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you could be a person that's giving good advice and sound advice.
Yeah, but you don't have the schooling behind you, and the passing of tests to say that, you know, you are a doctor. So that's what makes it different. The difference. I don't know that she's, I would have to assume because she doesn't have the license, she's not actually even prescribing medication. Because how could you?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right. I think the thing that bothers me the most is, I mean, I get it, a lot of people don't want to be labeled and they don't want to have the diagnosis on their jacket, because, it can prevent certain things, prevent you from being able to do certain things based on that diagnosis, right? Some rightfully so, and some is definitely unjust, right? But for me, it's like, okay, fine, that sounds very well, however, sometimes, if not all the time, a person who needs a diagnosis,
yeah,
very well should be labeled, because the people need to know, and more so that they can actually get well. And maybe I don't know who and how she narrows out, her client base. But maybe she just I don't know. That would be interesting to know how she narrows out her client base.
I mean, one, if you search her, it's classified as a lifestyle guru, right? And she's definitely put out books, and so psychology expert, life coach, author, talk show. So In Session with Dr. Bryant. Now, let me see. So this is the thing. I think, because I looked her up before, so you could book your life coaching session right now. So you could do a virtual life coaching via FaceTime or Zoom for $350. You could do a private wellness retreat for $500.
I mean, we're not selling her shit, so. But all of that, okay, so she's not practicing as a doctor, she's practicing as a life coach. So that's how she can get around it, right? But even that, right? Even that, you're not actually, how are you, if you're saying you're a life coach, how are you helping someone who's battling depression and or anxiety, or any or psychosis period, any type of psychosis period? Like, how are you really benefiting them? Do you think like you can just, I don't know, what are your thoughts on life coaches? Like, what do you understand them to be? Because to me, I just feel like, and judge your mama, not me, but I feel like more so just like an advice, they're just advice givers. They're not, you know I mean, they could be motivational in a sense. Can you be motivated by someone who gives you what you would maybe feel in the moment is like good advice? Like, yeah, you can possibly steer me, like if I'm looking for a life coach, it would more so be like, hey, this is the problem that I have, and it's like I keep going into these dead end jobs, right?
Yeah.
And we can pick apart why these dead end jobs are attractive to me, and why I keep getting into those positions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for me, okay, I can go to my therapist and say, hey, I have this problem, or hey, I don't have a problem. And then the therapist can say, actually, I noticed this, which means this, right?
Mm.
Which means you do have, which means you do have a problem, but it's fixable, right? And it being fixable, you know, they're not necessarily telling you how to, they're not directing you how to fix it. They are skilled enough for you to figure it out on your own. Now they might suggest certain things while they are having you figure out what the thing is that you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever the issue is, I should say. But it's really about the work that you do on your own with the help of the therapist, in terms of the therapist helping you figure out what that thing is.
Well, I looked up the difference. So it says therapists diagnose and treat mental health conditions by exploring past traumas
Sure.
and emotions, while life coaches focus on goal setting,
So like I
future
said,
oriented action, and personal development.
yeah,
Now, someone like Coach La is the actual therapist, right?
correct.
But she also does, I think she incorporates the life coaching into.
Well, let's not. I mean, I think it would be good to know for certain. I don't want to misspeak on the people. Not that it's a negative thing.
Okay. Well, maybe that'll be something. That'll be a thing. So
Yeah.
we'll put a pin in that. We'll actually talk to her, and yeah, we'll do that. Did we have her on before, or was
I think
it
we
was
were just
with Spar
on.
Minds? We did like the end of the year thing.
Yeah, but I also believe that, I don't know. I don't think we had her on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But I could be. I don't. You asking the wrong
all
one.
right.
You
So
know you
I'll
asking the
reach out to La and
wrong
we'll have a
one,
conversation
baby.
about it. But I do think it
Can both be essential? Sure.
yeah, and I think the brand. I mean, we'll put a pin on it and just have the conversation and really like explore it with her. But I guess so regarding
So I guess we just
Cheyenne.
answered how she actually is able to charge and do the things, because she's deeming herself as a life coach, and as opposed to a licensed doc therapist.
Who?
The
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne. Yeah.
But I think that there's a lot of critique in general when it comes to, I think again with us, man, there's a lot of distrust that we have with each other for multiple reasons. And there are just so many examples of snake oil salesmen
Mm-hmm.
that either A, people they smell something fishy and they're just not really sure, or B, they just don't like the idea of you doing something that they didn't think of. And so it's that type of energy that's going out of their way to like poke holes at you. Right? But it's interesting because we'll say something like, this person doesn't speak for all Black people.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're quick to say that.
Yeah.
And you can insert whatever name.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But then at the same token, we don't have any leaders. Right? Like
Okay,
that's said
okay.
all the time. We don't have any leaders.
Okay. Well,
But
yeah.
then you have people who are doing something or saying something or providing a service or appealing to a demographic of people and motivating them and whatever it is. Oh, they're not real, they're fraudulent, they're scam artists and this, that, and the third. So there's constantly like 3 different buckets that constantly is being poured into. And it's just very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I don't know, like who's infallible enough to be able to be even Mark Lamont Hill. So I mean, he has a doctorate. So Dr. Mark Lamont Hill.
Right.
People are like, oh, he's full of shit. Blah 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 blah. He be talking blah, blah, blah. It's like, Jesus Christ. All right.
Well, you're never ever going to make you're never ever going to make everyone happy, right?
But who's able to go to school, study a thing, graduate a thing, take said exams, pass said exams, and whether they are actively practicing or they're doing a version of it or they're just doing consulting, why can't who can actually do that without like critique?
Well, I think anybody, right? I think it can get very confusing for some people when they hear, oh, I'm Dr. such and such, right? Because when we think of doctors, we're thinking of specifically just medical, right? Whereas you can get a doctorate in business and still be a doctor because you've had that much schooling. Right? And so I think, when people have that, we just automatically, when people have the DR, you know what I'm saying, the acronym for doctor on in front of their name, we literally just assume, right, that they're in the medical field.
But I mean, that's a safe assumption, no?
Well, it could be for some,
I guess. Got a doctorate of something.
Of course.
But
right?
but now you're in a world of people just doing stuff. And this isn't like, because I've heard people make this stupid argument, well, Dr. Dre's not a doctor. And it's like, oh my God, okay. If that's what you want to, if that's the argument you want to give. But it's just very, very interesting. I will tell you, in the interview, there was a couple of points. And I told you I felt like she was almost making a commercial for herself.
For certain. That was the same show.
And so, I don't know if that's what her intentions were, but it definitely kind of like came across for me in that way.
Like she was trying to like, big herself, talk herself up to be such a great catch.
Yeah.
and appeal to, you know, it's funny because she was sitting there with how many? Too many men.
Too many.
I was gonna try to count, but
It was like 5.
that was on camera.
Yeah.
So was it Joe? It was
Ish.
Joe, Ish, Ice,
Amani,
Pete, Parks, and
Flip.
So that was 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she's, you know, and I don't know if it's funny. So I don't know if the conversation was that way, not because she was trying to bag one of them, but maybe trying to appeal to them. And she also talked about her masculine energy too.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe trying to appeal to them to say, yo, I'm cool. I'm so cool. Like, just look at me as one of the guys because I too can talk about this thing.
Yeah.
Which can come off as just that, right? It can come off as possibly like looking like, oh, I'm so cool. Let me let them know how cool I am. Or I'm such that chick. Let me let them know how much that chick I am. And I'm going to toot my own horn while I'm doing it.
Yeah. And I don't know. That is what it is. And, you know, there are people that do it. She's not the only one. But it just...
Of course.
It just was... It stood out a little bit. Like,
and that environment, it stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
And that environment absolutely did. But then I think about, like, you know, because we called one of your people up and... Oh no, dang it. It's like it's a real weird dynamic. Today just has me thinking, you know, and just has me thinking
what, the casual
just different
thing?
Not even a casual thing, but just like, you know, we're talking about that and right. I don't know. I know like I've been amongst you and your male friends and like, you know, we've had some very candid conversations. However, I don't feel like, yeah, I'm that bee, you know what I'm saying? My pee smells like strawberries. You know what I mean? And it tastes like whatever. Like I've never had like, you know, like, oh, I'm, you know, I like it when you know, I'm just kind of rephrasing some of the things that they were saying on the show. More so she was saying on the show, but you know what I'm saying? I like it when my man sluts me out. Right? Like, I've never sat amongst your friends and had that kind of conversation and been that candid, right? But possibly, like, if we're somewhere, like, yo, would you smash? Right? Talking about somebody else that just walked by. Sorry, I'm like pausing, but that just walked by.
But that's different.
It's different. But that's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't know. I've never been around anyone's friends and then like put like
felt the need
like
to do that.
Felt the need to like put the attention on me. Yes, she was being asked questions, but I feel like some of the explanation or the answers to the question like were answered and then the sauce was put on top.
Yeah. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was the one question that you really wanted to discuss about the casual.
For certain, was just about casual sex.
Yeah. And, you know, I asked you, like, what is that? Mm-hmm. Like, is it sex without a title? Is it sex with multiple people? You know, because I think that's a label for something that I don't know if it needs to have a label for, in my opinion. And so it just gets thrown around, you know. So, like casual, when I hear casual sex, I literally, in the same tone of that person saying it, I hear, you know, no sex before marriage, or I'm monogamous. No, not monogamous. That's not the word I meant to say.
Abstinent.
I'm abstinent.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like when someone says casual sex, I hear it in the same way as I hear the other things.
So I don't, right? Like when I hear casual sex, casually dating or casual dating and casual sex, what I hear is I don't hear abstinence. I don't hear, saving myself till marriage. I don't hear those things. What I do hear is someone who I talk to every now and then, and we vibe, and you know what, we have good chemistry there too. I am not looking for a commitment, but like, yeah, I want to keep you in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? For when I need one of them late night calls answered. And guess what? You can also call me too. And let me just say, like, maybe like a friends with benefits type thing, right? Like that, friends with benefits, like that's casual sex. It's no commitment. We're just cool.
It just sounds nicer.
Of course, because we're adults.
But like casual sex just sounds so like.
No, like I don't know, but
it does have to do with a title and a commitment.
Of course, there's no title, and we are both in the agreement and understanding that, hey, we're cool. This is it. This is as far as it's gonna go until one of us catch feelings, and then one of us is gonna try to press it into something else. But this is as far as it goes. We are doing this thing. We are entertaining each other sexually entertaining each other, and this is all that it is. Like, we have to have that understanding that there is no relationship here beyond this. We are not committed to each other. We're just committed to doing this with each other every now and then until we're not. One night stand is casual sex. I mean, maybe you got to know what you needed to know before you got to knowing the stuff. But I don't I just, one night stand stands on its own for me. It's not, I don't consider it casual for real.
Yeah, that's different.
But it's considered casual sex. It can be a one night stand. Well, and I guess here's the thing. Well, so, and they changed. I feel like people put asterisks on what a one night stand is. For me, it's like, yo, I meet you for the first time and we smash, right? But some can say a one night stand is, we've been talking on the phone for a little while. We finally meet, and the first time we meet, smash, right? And the idea behind a one night stand is you leave that one night where it stood, and you don't go back. But a lot of times people do track back after that one night, which, if they don't make a commitment to each other, then it turns to casual sex.
I mean,
it's not above you to understand. You're just choosing not to want to.
I understand.
Because you want to label it what you want to label it.
I'm not you, Leah. I think that, I mean, I get it. I just, like, for her saying that she doesn't do casual sex, like, I don't know. I mean, it's all a choice. It is what it is. I just don't. I think that it also reminds me a little bit of Chili with like the list.
So very different.
It's different, but I think even in the sense of her saying like she's not gonna date or marry someone that has kids.
Yeah.
And she's 43. And so, you know, I know maybe that I could think of right now. I know 2 people who are over the age of 40 who don't have any kids. Well, 3 people. I know 3 people, 3 men, and one's married now, right? But it's like far and few in between. Now, do they exist? Sure. But then, and this happens all the time, and I don't like this question. Like, you're 42, 43 with no kids? Like, what's wrong? Like, what happened? Right? As if like this, it's a prerequisite and you have to have kids. Like, I've never asked anyone that question. Right? But I do hear when people say, I'm not going to marry anyone with young kids, or I'm not interested in dating someone with young kids.
Yeah.
Meaning like under 2.
Under 10. Shit.
Well, I mean,
under 10. Okay, maybe 10 is too much for you, but
like
okay.
I mean, I was a person that said like you shouldn't, period. I mean, I wasn't firm on it, or we wouldn't have like gotten any closer. But
Baby,
I certainly
you was getting close after you got close. Okay, please go ahead.
But it took really long. So
what are you talking about? So what took long?
It took long for me to. Are you talking about high school?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
No. Go ahead, speak your thing. It took long for you to what?
It took long for me to get next to you.
You're right, because I wasn't letting you there, right? Like,
yeah, I wasn't one of the lucky ones.
Well,
precisely.
Well, my point is, I was talking about. I didn't take it back that far. I was taking it back to when you finally got next to me.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's funny. I heard the song today, and so it was like, it's so corny, but like, I'm gonna say it to you. So the Akon song, you are my homie, lover, friend, and then it's down now. You know what I'm talking about? That song?
No.
I want it right now. Wish we never broke up right now.
That's what you used to sing when we first broke up.
No, Leah, the song wasn't out back then.
I'm just
But the point is, like, homie, lover, friend, like, we were really cool. So for me, it wasn't a matter of like, yo, blah, blah. It was just like, we talked about everything. Now, again, I had no idea that I was like feelings would start. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you knew.
Leah,
I'm telling you, you knew.
I had a very soft version of, I don't want to date anybody with kids.
Of course.
So technically, like, you're out of the running,
Technically, like, I was out the running.
You were eliminated. So I should have kept that energy.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Technically. Right?
But my point is that you didn't.
I broke my own rule, so I fucked up.
But did you?
I mean, it worked out, but
you fucked up and it worked out.
In theory, like, it should have never gotten past whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
and it could have gotten past whatever, right? Like, you could have definitely had a little sample and kept it pushing.
I know. And that's my bag.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of what you critique me on now. Like, you don't, like, when I'll say stuff, you argue with me and give me the business because you feel like I'm incapable of compartmentalizing. But I absolutely should have just like put you in a drawer and like closed it and just said, oh man, like that was a great memory. That was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, just send like little texts every now and then. Was text out back then? Text wasn't out.
We
back
had
then.
cell
No, it was
phones.
the beepers. It was beepers.
We had.
Because this is even
you're talking
before
about high school?
No,
or you talking about after high school? After high school, we had cell phone. Yeah, I had a cell phone after high school.
Yeah, but there was no texting.
So when we linked back up, I was what? I was like a year and 2 years
like
out.
27, and I was like 19.
You're a liar. Don't do that. Don't even play with me like that. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I was 2 years out
Out of school?
of high school.
So
Maybe it was my second year. I don't know no more. My God. Was that 99? That was 2000. That was 2000. That was 99.
it was before I went to New York.
It was 99. That was 99. I was a year out of high school. I was out of high school. I was a year out of high school.
And I was still in high school.
My boy, you was out of high school.
No, I'm asking. I'm serious. I think I was, because you you graduated before me.
I graduated a year before you.
Yeah, so I was probably
you was just out of high school. It was that summer. It was the summer. You graduated already.
Oh. You didn't come to my graduation.
I didn't talk to you at that point.
Yeah.
I had your phone number though, which is wild.
Yeah. I mean,
I just didn't know I had it.
my number was out there.
I just didn't know I had it.
A few people had that.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure they did.
I had yours. Yours was what? It was 445.
Don't do that. Like that could be. What if that's like one of my security questions on something?
Oh, really?
It's not, but I'm just saying, like, what if it was? Oh. You could, try to go down the memory lane off air. Look how smitten you was with me that you think you still remember my phone number. You close though. I ain't gonna hold you. You close.
That was it, wasn't it?
It might have. I don't know.
That's the number.
Ask me yours. It's also not fair because I'm not playing.
Yeah.
With
but like
full memory.
I deleted your number and I forced myself to forget it.
Yeah, but you ain't forget it, baby.
Oh my God, man.
Dude, but here's the thing.
Proud of yourself.
Casual sex can be dangerous.
Sure.
Right?
Legal
like
proof.
I'm sorry?
Huh?
You said unproof?
No.
Oh. It can be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And so back to what we was talking about last week, in regards to like having jump offs or side pieces or whatever you want to call it, and y'all men be sitting up there wanting to, you know what I'm saying, put in work that you probably don't even really put in at home, right?
That's not.
I'm just saying.
Well, also, Leah, new is new. So, like, you have a new car, you feel a different way. Here's what I'm saying.
Listen.
You drive a different way.
Listen.
A little slower down the street.
This is why you can't have sex with me every night, because this is what I'm talking about. You basically saying, like, you don't appreciate.
Just put on a wig.
I don't have a problem with that, but right, I'm not. So that has nothing to do with the feeling of new. Like, are you that simple minded that a change of hair color is gonna make you feel like it's something new?
I mean, start picturing like
anyway,
Kishana and like
ghetto. Anyway,
Latrell.
Oh my God. Oh.
All right. Yeah.
God damn it. Oh my goodness. So I was saying that
all right, man.
I was
wrap it
I
up,
was saying that, casual sex can be dangerous because, like I was saying, like y'all be wanting to, you know what I'm saying, show the jump off, things that, either some of the same things in ways that you do it at home, or, you be trying to show off and do extra things, right? Because, you say, oh, it's because you don't want your name, you don't want to be talked about negatively in that area, right? But like for me, it's like, okay, well, that doesn't, if you're not trying to make this a constant thing, why does it matter, right? Like typically, like you're doing it not because when you have casual sex, or when you have jump off, or let's not even put casual sex. So when you have like a one night stand, the idea is not for it to happen again. It's the idea is for it to be, you know what, let me get this off, whether you're in, and unfortunately I don't mean it in no harm, but like you're trying to get off, which you're trying to get off oh my gosh, you're just trying to get your nut off, right? And as you're trying to get yours off, you have some hope that the person on the other end can and will as well, right? But you're doing this selfishly, right? For me, when you do it the other way and you're like really taking your time and putting in now work, like you're doing it because you are hoping that this person will come back, right? Like, I'll say this, like long time ago in the eons of eons, I had somebody that I guess, you know, we could say I was casual with, right? However, we were intimate just one time. But like, you know, like we would talk on the phone, we would hang out, you know, share jokes or whatever, right? And because I liked this person, I liked him as a friend, right? But because we talked so often, you know, similar to Cheyenne's story, we got to know each other on a different level, right? And I guess even during the conversations, you can say there was some intimacy there, right? Because we were getting to know each other and we were both enjoying each other. Now, this sounds crazy, maybe, right? But like it was, okay, here's the thing. We can have sex, right? But let's talk about some ground rules, some boundaries. No, do not kiss me, right? We're not gonna cuddle after, and I'm not performing oral, right? For me, those were my boundaries within that session because I had already, what's the matter? I had already, you know, knew that feelings were being exchanged mutually. So kissing you while being intimate, or cuddling after, or, you know, like I think even now, this is kind of sound even more crazy, but I feel like if I'm not anyway, you know, he was just like, oh, okay, so do we have to use protection? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hell yeah. You know, he's like, well, what if I show you, you know, the
test
chart shit, or if I showed you, you know, a negative test or whatever? And I'm like, no. Like, yes, we still have to use it. Like, no, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this raw. Like, honestly, here's the thing. You don't even got to take off all your clothes. And if you choose to, I'm not taking off all mine. You know why? Because I don't want to be full bodied with you.
Then what's the point?
We both had an itch that needed to be scratched. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I'll say. It doesn't mean that the sex was whack.
That's crazy.
There was just some boundaries.
You should have just did it outside of a dumpster.
No. Again, so this is the
that's crazy town. Like, that's,
I'll tell you. I'm not. I mean,
like
I'm
Mr.
not even
Marcus with like a hat on
and
or
Tim's.
Wesley Pipes.
No.
With the Timbs and the socks.
It's not. So so for me, like, I think
he step on your head?
No, he did everything but.
Jesus Christ.
But like for me, like I just had like it was just like I had just had on a tank top, right? So it's not like it's, oh, I'm not gonna like I'm just gonna pull my panties to the side, pull my pants down to my knees and pull my panties to the side type thing. Like it wasn't that. It was as much as it sounds like there was a lot of about like lines he couldn't, that I wasn't willing to cross. Like it was absolutely enjoyable on both parts.
How do you know? He told you?
I would assume if you don't like something, you don't try to go back.
No, I mean, I've been to a few restaurants I wasn't crazy about.
That's fine.
Just depends on if it was like convenient to my destination.
Yeah. See, again.
Was this like the night before I gave you a visit?
No.
It better not been like within the same like pay period.
I didn't use my
fuck you up.
You gonna do what now?
Goddamn nonsense.
It was not. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Having raw love.
I did not have raw love.
Yeah, but it's the possibility of raw love.
I mean, there's always a possibility, but I definitely didn't have it.
Yeah, I'm just like,
because I knew, I'm like, and I said to him, I was like, "Well, you think you slick? You trying to make me fall in love with you? Like, it's not gonna work."
What? That's not how it works, Leah.
Daniel,
like
listen,
raw sex doesn't make you fall in love with somebody.
I'm not even talking. So you're missing all the things. I'm saying, I had put my parameters up, my boundaries up.
Yeah.
Because we were already in like with each other.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, so the liquid goodness would have like definitely sealed the deal.
It's not even about the liquid. So it's not even.
I'm being facetious.
I needed a barrier.
That looks like a thing to me. Do you see that down there? It looks like a thing. You see it?
I see something. I don't know.
It looks like a circumcised penis.
Okay, I don't
down
think
there.
that I see. I don't even know. Oh, right there in the crevice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they were already, and maybe that's why it was very nice to both of us, right? Because we were in like with each other. But I knew if I let
if you let that wall
like
down.
Exposed all of myself, right? If we we were slapping skins, but we wasn't skin to skin, like fully skin to skin. And if we were,
there will be no me.
There might have still been a you
on the side.
No, I wouldn't have kept you on the side. I probably would have moved you to number one.
It would have probably been easier for me to just be on the side because then
you didn't want to be on the side.
How do you know?
We talked about it
back then.
Yeah.
Leah, you recall things that's not a real.
Want me to tell you how we talked about it?
Leah, you don't remember what you did yesterday.
That's very different. My long-term memory is wonderful. But so this is how I remember we talked about it, essentially because, well, and I don't know if you even remember this, but we talked about it. We talked about it because I remember like, hey, yo, asking because we were casual for about 6 months, which I didn't have a problem with. I just knew that I was ignoring my other people. You know what I'm saying?
You had such a roster.
I had a few.
Yeah, it was a whole like basketball team.
I had a few off the basketball team too.
I know.
But
that's crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
You had the thing. You was like an unofficial mascot.
You a fucking lie.
Like you would go on the court and you would like do a little shimmy.
Here's the funny thing.
Everybody would get all revved up and then they would score like 80 points.
Yeah. Maybe seeing my face in the bleachers did that for the people.
It wasn't your face.
The same way you didn't get none the first go round, baby. Trust and believe. You thought
people... I had to put in my time like everybody else, and people.
They wasn't putting in time like that.
Let
me tell you something. You know what? They put some time in for certain, but again, they was getting the same dry hump you was getting.
Like, I don't want to, like, you want to talk about like childhood and trauma and triggers. Like,
That's trauma to you?
you don't think it is?
I don't know. I'm
I mean, in
sorry.
one regards, it's kind of sweet, but like, it's kind of crazy.
What? Please.
Like, you're like a nasty grinding girl, and
You
you're
should
like
make a song about that.
and you're proud of
Grinding girl.
All right.
You are my world. You
All right.
feel so sweet.
All right, Leah.
I can't wait to be.
All right.
Oh,
All right, guys.
I feel...
Anyone that's listening always knows when it's the end of the show.
Oh my God. Can we talk about how we heard the people this morning? Oh, okay, forget it.
Go on, Leah. That'll be the close of the show. Go on.
What? Okay, so oh gosh. Okay, so
yeah, there's no way to frame it.
Have you all ever stayed in the hotel and you can hear your neighbors knocking boots? Like, damn, I'm mad. I'm asking the question, but nobody can respond. Nobody can really respond right now. But not only can you hear them, like, it just sounds crazy. Like, that's happened twice. So that I can recall, that where it just sounded like hella crazy. Like, this time it was mild compared to the first time, but I would say I was not expecting that at what, 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, it was 8.
I was not expecting that at 8 o'clock in the morning.
The best part of waking up. I love it. I didn't think I didn't think I was hearing what I heard because the air was on, and so you were still asleep, and I heard,
but barely, because I heard
a scream, and I heard another scream, and I thought it was a kid, and I'm like, I hate when there's like kids, like
children, young
you know
children.
what I mean? It's like, Argh. So I thought that's what it was, and so, and I was like, wait, I was like, I don't hear it again, and so then I went and turned the air off.
Oh, Daddy!
Yeah.
No, not she was like, "I Daddy." And so I think my question is, right? Because some people are definitely
I love shit like that.
Screamers and just loud for no reason.
That's my bag. I love hearing it because it.
But I just want to know, like this.
I wish I knew where it came from. I would literally wait outside.
I can't
their
tell
door.
if they was on top of us, next door to us.
I don't know.
Like,
I would be the person that would like wait in the hallway
from.
And just act like I'm on my phone.
Well, so this is what I'm saying. So like that happened in Miami. Miami was insane. Like, I feel like we got.
Yeah, I
off.
wasn't there.
You wasn't
guys.
there. You wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was there with my girls. It was a girls trip.
Yeah,
we got off the elevator.
See, guys, that's what happens on those
walking
trips.
to the room, or maybe we was trying to get on the elevator. I don't even remember. But the bottom line is this: it was a girl and a dude. We was waiting for the elevator, and they was off. They was coming off the elevator, and the girl was like naked in the fucking in the hallway, like coming off the elevator. And then it's so sad.
Was she on something?
I mean, definitely drunk. Like, it was party time for real. It was actually during spring break too. I can't say how old the people was. I don't know, but I don't believe she was a child. You know, a child. She was somebody's child, but she wasn't. You know, she wasn't an underage child. But anyway, they're going down the hall, but like it's like he's trying to leave her, and she's like running after him, like, you know. But I felt like me and my friend, we was just standing there like, what the heck? Like, is that real? Like, did you see that? You know, like, is this real? Like, did I just see what I think I just saw? Like, because this is crazy. And so we went downstairs to grab something, and we came back upstairs, and then like we was there. I recorded this part. We was down. I mean, we was in the room, and you could just hear, and you can hear it, but only the girl was like making noise. And so for me, then here's how bad I am. Like, I opened back the door because I was like, I know them ain't them fools in the hallway, right? I opened back the door like, yo, what? And it literally was just the next door over to us. And so we just in the hallway just listening to the good time. But then we was questioning, like, this can't be real. Like, she just really trying to big this dude up. Like, he ain't, like, it can't, like, it just, her response was just crazy. And it was just like, it sounded like as she was still saying and screaming the same thing when nothing was happening.
Maybe they were filming.
Man, whatever it was just like, this is not real. Like, you didn't hear dude say nothing.
I mean, it's not the coolest for us to be going crazy
Please.
like that.
Listen.
You know, like every now and then you might get like, but
no, I'm saying, like, I'm telling you, like, I probably have like 5 minutes of this and you hear nothing from him. You better give me something to let me know you still alive. I mean, and you ain't stiff just because you stiff.
Well, this was before Blue Chew.
I don't know what was happening out, and this was 2021.
Yeah, Blue Chew wasn't out back then.
This was 2021.
But the Blue Boys were out.
They had. Why are you advertising for folks?
I said Blue Boys.
Anyway,
that's not the official name.
But the other one was.
Well, I'm working on getting.
Yeah, well, we ain't got, so we won't until we do. Okay. All
right.
But anyway, let me finish my question. Do you think people, like, if you hear them in the hotels, like, do you think they're over exaggerating, or even sometimes your neighbors, right? Do you think they are over exaggerating the amount of pleasure that they are receiving just to, hype the people up? Or do you just think that, that's just their natural thing? And I'm gonna let y'all answer that. Hopefully y'all hit us back in the chat with the answers to that. But like, I know I'll speak for me personally. Like, I remember, like, especially like being young and when I first, started or whatever, like, it was like I prided myself on not making any noise during.
Yeah, because you're a dude.
I really thought I was him.
Yeah,
I did.
There's so many, like, talk about red flags.
I really thought I was him.
There were so many things that, like, I ignored. Yeah,
I really thought I was him. I did.
It's crazy.
Because I'm like, I mean, you brought up basketball, but like, I remember being in the gym, like, cheering on a few people, and they were none the wiser.
Yeah, and that's why you don't like Bill Bellamy.
No, he likes. That ain't why I don't like him.
Right.
He was a jerk. For one, chasing after bunnies.
Yeah, okay, guys.
Oh, sorry. So, with a black wife at home.
Thank you for.
Okay, just cut all of that out.
No, thank you for listening.
No,
we appreciate it.
But if you want to know where your husband was in 2010, honey, I'll tell you.
What? Like, subscribe, smash the like button, make sure you share, make sure you go on YouTube, and if you don't know, the video with Monica Tanner is on our YouTube channel, so the full interview. Yeah. You have any final words? You always do your final words?
Now I need to make sure she's black, because I don't know if she is, but Jesus. Hey, listen, this is what I'll say. I believe if you are into casual sex, no, I don't even have nothing to say.
I mean, yeah, if you're into casual sex, go for it.
Next, we'll be talking about hall passes, but and a few other things. But yeah, no, I would say thanks for listening. Ciao.
We'll see y'all next week. You know what it is. We're locked and loaded. Yeah.
We're locked and loaded.
Oh yes, Daddy.
We're locked and loaded.
We're locked and loaded.